So there's this concept from like the ancient Greek times, like when Stoicism was around, and it's kind of a subdivision of Stoicism, but it's called Amor Fati, and I'm sure that's gonna be the title, but it means the love of one's fate, right? So if you don't really understand that, in essence, it's just learning or practicing accepting things, right? So like me, I'm probably gonna have to move from the town I'm in to a new town. And at first I was terribly against it, right? But I actually thought about it, and then I'm like, okay, I can use this to practice Amor Fati. And I know I sound like a nerdy ass motherfucker, right? But seriously, like, just do it. It's accepting things as part of your growth, especially things that are out of your control, because a lot of people will permanently resent like just how their life went, right? And it's like, you wouldn't be exactly who you are if it didn't happen, you know? It's part of your growth, whether you like it or not. And 90% of the time, we don't like it. So I really like Amor Fati. It really resonates with me, and I'm sure it is great for your mental health if I think about it, because it's just stopping resentment, you know? And you can't really go too deep into Amor Fati. I just wanted to leave the video off with it. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly talk about like this week, because most of these days I think I've just been straight to the point, talking about these topics, not really talking about myself. So I'm gonna take this video as a chance to talk about myself. And I might go into my past actually and just be very authentic, but today is, let me just take off my watch. There we go. Friday the 10th at 4:01. Woke up half an hour ago, cold showered. I really didn't want to, so I just turned the water on for like 10 seconds, turned it back off. So I've cold showered every day this year. Every day. And I'm just gonna quickly go off of like the examination, but I'm like afraid of a rut, you know what I mean? Because like, I really don't want to stop doing this. It's that simple, because I know that this is the right way, and I know it gives me purpose, and if I stop doing it, then I'm just going to be unhappy. And I don't know, the reason that I usually get in ruts is that I'll get sick, so I should genuinely spend some time outlining what I'm gonna do while I'm sick. So that was just a bit of an insight that you saw, but I swear I keep seeing like little flashes in my window, but it's nothing. So I might be schizophrenic. But yeah, today marks the 10th day, rather, of cold showers. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I should be proud of that. But for some reason, I'm kind of not. So I will definitely figure out how to be proud of more things. That is something. Yesterday, my momentum was really not good, and I actually wrote it down in my journal. Let me just grab it. This is the one that I use for my stoic, because I've formed my own beliefs based off of stoic beliefs, but yeah. And let me just find it here. So I'm just gonna show you how much I've wrote. How much I've wrote. I don't know. I genuinely don't. In the past 3 days. So this was the 7th. This side is the morning, I think. Yeah, this side is the morning. Everyone know that. This side is the night. Whole page. Let me just go to the next day, which would be the 8th. This is the morning, which is, I just do the intentions. This is the night. So in the mornings, I'll do intentions. Let me just break it down for you. I'll write about a paragraph of my intentions today and how I will act stoic and how I will grow, right? The second thing, like the second topic I do is potential challenges of today. I don't write how I will beat them, I just write them, right? I'm just gonna read this first one right here. Potential challenges of today. I will make mistakes over and over again, which I don't think any of you know this, but that's what really gets me mad, is repeated failures. But yeah, let me just go to yesterday's here. I'm just gonna read the whole thing from yesterday, so bear with me here. Intentions for the day. This I wrote at like 3:40 in the morning. Today I will feel strong emotions. I will not react on them, I'll react with wisdom. Whatever the day brings is out of my control. I can only control my response. So just feel how powerful that is if I were to genuinely follow that word by word. I act with wisdom, and I only focus on what I can control, right? Just like the video I made yesterday. So I think that's why I made the video about that, because I was focusing on that in this. And now, potential challenges. I will have a disagreement with someone. I will be exhausted and not want to continue draining. Number 3, I will feel uncomfortable being social to somebody, right? I'm trying to work on how social I am because I've always like underestimated it, or like I've always like lied to myself about it, saying that it doesn't really matter, I need to be more social, period. And then it's virtues to focus on. Equanimity, which I wrote, if I fail or experience hardship, I will remain calm and composed. Equanimity is basically just like, how do I explain this? It's staying calm and composed, obviously, in like the face of hardship or like adversity, right? And then I put humility. I will not act like I'm better than anyone simply because I'm on this path and they are not, which I used to do back in April last year. I thought I was I thought I was so much better than everybody else, and that is not the way to go. And then I would write a quote, like I got ChatGPT to just give me like 10 quotes about stoicism, so I'm just writing them, and then after I use all 10, I will just start doing my own, you know, because I'm just doing the 10 to feel out how it goes and like the writing formula. So I wrote, I will love my fate, embracing it with open arms. Everything I encounter is for my growth and refinement. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. And now to the nightly examination. These take about half an hour. They take a lot more. Like this was yesterday. Entire page, just to the brim. So I'll do what went well today, what could I improve, and then I'll do a reflection on virtue, which some virtues are like temperance, courage, wisdom, not fear. What's it called? Courage, wisdom, temperance, justice, yes. And then there's other things like humility and gratitude and patience and equanimity that aren't exactly the main ones, but they're still recognized, right? So I don't think I'm gonna go and read all of this because that's gonna take a long time and it's probably not gonna be very enjoyable for you. But yeah, I think you should really look into stoicism a lot more, because stoicism is good for growth, very good for growth, in fact. I keep seeing something out of the window, and then when I look, it's just not there. Not like something out of the window, but like a light on the window. But yeah, I think that might be it for today. Quick side note, today I have a game for basketball, so I'm gonna be home at like 10, which sucks. So I think I'm gonna wake up at 5 tomorrow, because I think it would be better to get 7 hours of sleep and wake up an hour and a half later than get 5.5 hours of sleep. I think most people would agree with that. But yeah, I think that's it, and see you.